Today I'm sharing my 5 worst financial decisions and money mistakes, as well as 3 ways to move past them if you've made similar mistakes or your own personal financial failures. Stay tuned. Jumping in, number 1 is not tracking my spending. And I went through so many years of just kind of tracking in my head, but not really tracking my spending, not being aware of my purchases, not being aware of what's coming in, what's going out, all of that. And that really led to a lot of financial failures. It led to a lot of bad money decisions. And honestly, if I was tracking my spending, if I was being aware of what I was paying, my bills, when things were due, all of that, my car wouldn't have been repossessed. If you guys saw my video from a couple years ago where I talked about going from my car being repossessed to making 6 figures, it's been a journey, but I've made some really stupid money decisions, and a lot of them could have been avoided. They could have just been handled properly if I had just been tracking my spending. As crazy as that sounds, I had the money in my bank when my car was repossessed, but I was just so off track with my finances and not tracking my spending that they took it because I thought I was paid ahead and I wasn't, and it was just, I feel so stupid when I think about it, but I've learned from it, and not tracking my spending was something that I really messed up on. Now, if you are wanting to start tracking your spending, I have a spreadsheet down below in the description box where you can use the same exact spreadsheet that I use, and I track every single penny that comes in. It's super easy to use. The formulas are all there. You can use it in Excel or Google Sheets, whatever one you want. Or if you want, I do have it on my Patreon as well, which is a monthly membership where you get all sorts of fun, exclusive videos, all my templates, all my spreadsheets, all my tracker printables, all of that are on my Patreon as well. So either one, both of them will be linked down below in the description box. Number 2 is only listening to one financial guru, if you were to say. And this is really something that I've learned recently, of not listening to just one person's advice, but listening to a broad spectrum and then taking and choosing what works best for you. And every situation is different. That's what makes personal finance personal, is really coming up with a game plan that's going to work for you and your budget. When I do my money coaching and my budget coaching with my clients, I really look at their scenario. What are their goals? What are their dreams? What have they struggled with in the past? What does their family dynamic look like? Every single person is different, and every client of mine is different in every situation. And so everyone's going to have different money goals, a different game plan. But the main thing is to make sure that you have a strong game plan to get you to your goals, and something that you can stick with, something that keeps you motivated. So I really failed at just listening to one financial guru, and then it really pulled me back a couple steps. And did I still win with money? Yes. Do I think I could have won faster with money? Yes. So it's a give and take, but I'm honestly really happy that I did, find who I found at the time, and it really was what I needed to start my money journey and getting my money on track, starting to win with money. But do I wish that I had done more research, learned more about money versus just one person? Yes. If you're finding value in this, I would love for you to like the video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and telling YouTube to push the video out. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Welcome to the Freedom in a Budget family, and hit that bell notification so you're notified every time that I'm uploading. Also, do you guys want a best financial decision video on this? I would love to do a kind of off take. These are my worst decisions, and then also do my best decisions. Number 3 is not worrying about my credit score. Now, I will be the first person to tell you that I personally do not agree with how the credit score is calculated. I don't agree with that. I think it puts way too much emphasis on debt and taking out money and all of that, and I think it should be more rewarded on your net worth and all of that. But that's beside the point. I wish I had learned more about credit scores. Now, I do have a couple of videos on my channel on how to build your credit score, and I'm doing some more as well, so check those out down below. But if you want to learn how to build your credit score without going into debt, there are ways that you can do it, and leveraging how you use credit cards and different things like that. Now, I wish I paid more attention to the credit score, because even though I don't have debt outside my mortgage, that really did cost us more money in the long run by having a lower credit score, because when I paid off my debts, I closed the accounts versus keeping them open and different things like that. And I wasn't using credit cards at the time, and I really kicked myself in the foot when I went to go buy a house. our interest rate was a lot higher. The credit score goes into so much more than just interest rates, but also how much you're paying for insurance. If you have to pay a deposit for utilities, different things like that, there's so much that goes into a credit score. And I really wish that I had paid attention sooner. So jumping right into number 4 is buying a brand new car. And this is something that I did at 18 when I first moved to Florida, because my previous car, my Nissan Versa, no, my Ford Focus, was giving me so many problems. It was just a mess. The fuel pump went, and when we were driving down to Florida and Palm Bay, 120 miles north of West Palm Beach where we were ending, and it was just a train wreck. So I wanted a brand new car, no problems, and I bought a brand new car. I bought my Nissan Versa, and it was so dumb, so dumb. I wish someone had told me, no, Kelly, buy a car that's a year or two old. You'll still have that brand new car feel, but you're not going to have that depreciation that you have to take on, because the car is going to go down in value a lot right after you drive it off the lot. And no one told me that. No one taught me. Now, it's my fault as well that I didn't educate myself, but it is what it is. And I've learned from it. As you guys saw, I bought my Jeep Cherokee in cash, and it was such a great feeling to write a check, pay cash for my Jeep Cherokee. Oh, I still get in that car and I pinch myself. I love my Jeep. So learning from your past, and yeah, never buy a new car again. Number 5 is to not invest sooner. I wish that I had started investing at 18, as soon as I graduated from high school, but I didn't understand the market. I didn't understand what it all was. I had people tell me, oh, you should put money in your 401k. And I was like, I want that money now. I can't even afford to pay my rent. What do you mean put money in my retirement? That's 50 years, 60 years down the road. I was dumb. But I really wish that I had started investing sooner. I did start investing in my mid-20s, which it is, you know, somewhat okay. But I wish that I had invested it so much sooner, and my net worth would have grown so much faster. But it is what it is. And if you are wanting to start investing, if you're nervous about investing, I'm actually starting a brand new channel, a second channel on how to start investing, beginners information on investing, super basic investing, simple terms. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be out in the next month or so, so hold me accountable. Keep commenting that you guys are wanting it, because that'll give me motivation to get those videos out. I'm really excited for this second channel, and it's going to be a fun challenge for me to keep on learning about investing and then teach it to you guys as well. So stay tuned for that. But I really wish that I had learned about investing sooner, and yeah, big mistake. How to move past these mistakes. Okay, so now I'm going to share 3 ways to move past these mistakes, how to get over it. And the first one is to acknowledge your mistakes. That is huge. That is just taking ownership and saying, okay, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I missed my payments on my car for many months and I should have tracked my spending. I'm going to own up to it so that I can move on. If you keep on pushing it to the side and pretending it didn't happen, it's going to be a lot harder to move on and to forgive yourself and to be able to make good financial decisions in the future. So the first one is to move past it and acknowledge it. Number 2 is to take action and get motivated. Okay, we're going to start watching more Freedom in a Budget YouTube channels. We're going to start reading more books, start listening to more podcasts, and really learning about finances, learning about things that I can do to better my future, to start investing, to start learning about credit, to start learning how I can build my wealth, to start watching things just to get motivated, because there's so many times where you want to eat out, or you want to do this, or you want to go on a fancy trip, or whatever it may be, or shop on Amazon, but you need that motivation. So watching people that keep you motivated, that's huge at getting past it, and to keep your focus in front of you. Keep your goals in front of you. Write down your goals. I have my goals printed out right in front of my monitors on my desk for work. So I'm there 10 hours a day, and I'm looking at those goals every single day, multiple times a day. I can see those goals front, backwards, everything. But having those clear goals defined, that's going to really help you. Number 3 is to be around good influence. Be around people that are where you want to be, that are fighting for the same goals as you are, that have that drive, that have that motivation. If your friends, let's be honest, if your friends are just wanting to hang out, play video games all day, hang out, go to the club, hang out, do whatever nonsense or whatever it may be, that don't have really strong goals, that aren't out there striving for better, you're going to be in that same boat. I hate to be frank with you, I hate to be rude, but it really is important to get out there and have good friends. Maybe they're friends on the internet, maybe they're, you know, friends that you met on Facebook or YouTube or whatever it is. I have mastermind friends that are all over the country, all over the world. We have some that are overseas. We get on a call every single Monday and we talk about our goals. We talk about what we're working on. We talk about ways that we can better ourselves. I love that. I don't have a lot of people in my personal life that are like that. I have a couple, but not a lot. So I found friends online that I can go and do that. So be that friend. Find those people in your life that you can start talking about really deep things. Talking about money is hard. Talking about money is taboo. Make it not taboo. Get out there and really dig in and find good people that are after those same goals, that are even a little further along than you. And it's really going to help you. And even mentor some people. I really found that mentorship is really a great way because it's going to hold yourself accountable. Even though you want people that are far along and you're farther along than you, if you find some people that are a little farther back that you can help bring them up and pull them forward and mentor them, it's going to help keep you accountable while you're teaching and growing them. And it's going to also help you to continue learning so that you have stuff that you can teach them. That's part of the reason why I do YouTube, is it helps keep me accountable. It helps me always learning and always growing. So that's just my 2 cents and my 5 worst things that we did financially, and then some ways to make it better. Whew, I got a little passion on that one. I am heated, but it's something that I care a lot about, and it's something that I really want you guys to grow in and to make those big changes in your life. So sorry I got passionate, sorry I got on a rant, but I hope that you stay to the end. Let's keep the conversation going and talking about the importance of multiple streams of income, why you need multiple streams of income, how we built up 7 streams of income. Check out this video here. And if you want to know some tea on why I no longer follow Dave Ramsey, check out this video here. Hey, no, no.